Hi, K-bar user. It'll be part 3 of this custom versus commercial knives. This is what it boils down to. You can get a commercial knife that's going to do you every bit as good as a custom knife. You can get a custom knife that does every bit as good as a commercial knife. It all depends on your budget. All depends on what you want. If you want to buy a K-bar, buy a K-bar. You want to buy a Charles Hoffman knife, buy a Charles Hoffman, Tom Chitwood, whatever. Want to buy an M-Tech, you know, maybe your budget's kind of tight. You're just starting out, whatever. It all depends on what you like. I've had, what was the name of that company? Timber Rattler. I've had a Timber Rattler knife I used for like, God, it must have been 8-10 years. I've had Imperial knives. Imperial was known for making cheap knives. I've had a Camp King, that was my actual first hunting outdoor knife. Camp King is like the old Boy Scout knives, the blade, the awl, the can opener, screwdriver. I had an Imperial fish knife that I still have. The blade's half worn off it from sharpening it, but it'll still do the job. And I had an Imperial 3-inch blade hunter that I lost due to sheath failure. The sheath was crap. Who knew? You know. A friend of mine up the road still has the Imperial Hunter, plastic handles on it. It's a unbelievably thin knife, and has been using it since he was 12 years old. And to this day, that's the only knife that goes with him. So if you're going out here just to camp, hunt, you know, do your basic stuff, a commercial knife will do you just fine. If you're going out here on a professional level, an upper grade commercial knife will do you just fine. If you want your knife, okay, like this. I talked to Charles about this knife. You know, I wanted orange liners, white pearloid scales to match the grips on another piece of equipment. This is my knife. If you want your knife, order a custom. Put the money into it and you'll probably never have to buy another knife. Unless you wanted to. Unfortunately with knives, once you start buying them, they seem to never stop. Trust me. Now, I've got 5 more knives to review for Ontario. They just came in. And a couple other things to do. So there'll be more videos coming out. I do apologize. I've been, you know, tied up with summer and rain and everything else. But what it boils down to is use what you like. Can a mass-produced knife do? Yes, it will. If you break it, are you out a whole lot of money? Probably not. You can buy another one just like it. If you break a custom knife, yeah, you can order another one, but you're usually out a lot of money. Usually. There's some out here like this Charles Hoffman knife, you're not going to be out a lot of money. But some, you know, do get pricey. When I was in the service, 1981, I bought a Robert Parrish survival knife. It's a custom-made, hollow-handled survival knife. I broke it. 1981, it was $200. That's the equivalent to about $7 now, or $8. I broke it. I sent it back to Robert. He sent me a new one. And it disappeared at one of my deployments. Coming back, which has happened to a lot of guys and a lot of knives. But just to show you, that was a custom knife. And I broke it. It happens. Everybody breaks knives. A mass-produced knife will do you just as well as a custom. A custom will do you just as well as a mass-produced knife. Depends on your skill set on the knives. It depends on heat treat, the steel, a lot of things that's out of your control. Also depends on what you want to do with them, or what you do with them. If you beat the crap out of them and you're hard on equipment, you might want to look into buying a better knife. If you want it to last. If you don't care about spending 25, 30 bucks every time you break a knife, well, that's up to you. I'm not telling you anything here that you probably don't already know. So this is part 3. This K-Bar user, I want to thank you for your time and your patience. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do. And we'll see you on the next one.